phone's a little crooked. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. I got a really big board for tonight, so I was trying to fit the whole thing in so you guys can see. We're actually going to use 3 different transfers to make one big design. So let me just get logged in here real fast. My mouse is not working. Of course. So if you are jumping on, say hi. So we're going to start getting ready for 4th of July. We are going to do a multiple word transfer. And then up at the top, we're going to add a bunch of different fireworks for from 2 different separate transfers. Why is it doing that? So we're going to play around with that. And a bunch of different colors. So we're going to use our red. I need to put something so you guys can't see all my mailing stuff. We're going to use our red, our Liberty blue, gold and silver shimmer, and then our basic white. Let's see. Let's share this off. Get this going here so I can see comments. If you're jumping on, say hi. Just send this over to my page. For some reason it's not letting me. I just started using my laptop during this and it's very confusing to me. I just want to share onto my page and it won't let me. Let's see if that works. Okay, sorry if you guys are just jumping on. Let me see if that worked. I'm trying to get it onto my personal page, and it did, yay. Okay. I wish my mouse would work. I just broke it, so that's helpful. So how is everyone doing tonight? How was everyone's weekend? That's not what I wanted to do. Leave. I wonder if I can. There we go. I somehow always start live or watch parties, and I do not mean to. Okay, so if you're just jumping on, please spread the video out for me also, so I'm not having to. If we get more people doing that, I won't have to stop all the time. If you're just jumping on, say hi. So we are going to do our 4th of July transfer, and I'm actually going to be pulling from a couple of other transfers as well. So we're going to do all of our words from our 4th of July, and then, let's see why. And then I will be able to add fireworks. We're going to add a bunch of fireworks and stuff to the top of it, because since I got such a large board, I am able to add to it. Hey, Tessa. Oh, thanks. I made it with our, the big circular one. I love it. I'm trying to get my video out there. It's just not working. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and start. Okay, so I am going to actually start from the bottom and work my way up because I want to add some fireworks from our Let Freedom Ring and also the summer add-ons for our truck. So there is a really cool, this is a really cool set, and it comes with all 4 seasons. So we have like a rustic truck, and then you can buy these seasonal add-ons, and you can build off of the truck. So there's one truck, and then there's the 4 different seasons. So this is the summer one, and you can put fireworks in the back of it, or gone fishing. There's surfboards, canoe. You can have a canoe coming off the top of it. In the winter one, you can have like Christmas trees in the back. In the fall one, you can have pumpkins. So there's so many different things that you can do with this truck, but we're actually just going to use the fireworks for it. So I'm going to lay all this off to the side because we're going to do that at the very end. So first we're going to start with our words, and we're going to work our way up, and then I'm going to have all this space at the top to do a bunch of different fireworks there. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fuzz my transfers. Our transfers are a silkscreen transfer. They are also reusable, so you can use them over and over again. But those first couple uses, I really like to fuzz them good because you don't want it to overstick to your board because it'll leave some adhesive behind, or it can actually leave some of the green behind too. And you just want to make sure that that doesn't happen. And then when you clean your transfer, it will actually pull all that fuzz right off the back of the transfer, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. I don't understand why this is not working. I want to be able to share it, but it's making me do it all individually, where you used to be able to just click on it and select which one you want to send it to. And we'll try that one. Let's see where else. Just gonna bump it out there to a couple places. And we'll see if we get some people jumping on. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and go from there. So I have got this fuzz now, and we're going to go ahead and add this to the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and do the pull up technique as well, so that we are drying in between each layer. And I want to try and get this to the closest to the bottom that I can, because I want to leave as much space up at the top for fireworks as I can. If you're just jumping on, say hi. I'm not getting that very straight. Let me go to the side here. Sorry if you can't see me for a second. Just trying to get this straight. There we go. Okay, you want to make sure you got all your air bubbles out. And sometimes your fuzz towel will leave some larger fuzzes on it, so you want to make sure that you have those off as well, just so that you have a good seal. You want all of that silk screen part to be flat. And we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So like I said, I do want to leave as much room up at the top as I can. Hi, Deborah. Thank you for joining. You guys can see, yeah, you guys can see, okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the bottom one, Freedom, in just a plain white. And then we'll lift that up and dry it and move on to the next one. And then the next one, we're gonna do all 3 different colors. Red, white, and blue. To match the words. You want to make sure you've got all of that silk screen covered because you don't want any of the detail lost. You guys even see, you can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, let me see if the next word, try and move this over as much as I can. See if that helps. Okay, I'm just going to clean off my excess here real fast. There we go, that's a little better. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick dry on this bottom one so we can move on to the next row. So what's really cool about these multiple word ones is you can make each line different by doing different effects or different colors. So like on this next one, we're going to do 3 different colors just on one row. That's probably good enough. And I just want to make sure that my row is flat before we start. And we're going to go ahead and do this row as red, white, and blue. Go ahead and just do the white. And I'm just using our chalk paste. And this is a reusable transfer. So once I'm done, I'll just be able to wipe all the paste off of it and be able to reuse it again. And we'll do our blue. And we'll move on to our red. And then we'll be able to pull up that row and go ahead and dry that as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. We've got our red, white, and blue. And you can see that it kind of bled a little bit. I had a little bump and I didn't notice it until I was putting the color on to the white. But what's really good about this is you can actually just take a Q-tip and clean it up. Where once it's completely dry and I clean my transfer, I can actually go back in and redo just those two letters. Since our pastes are removable, it all cleans up real easy. So if once I'm done, I don't like how my Q-tip looks, I can actually go in. Actually, let's just go ahead and clean this off and try that again. Just that H. A big bubble in it. I'm just going to clean the back of my transfer from where it bled a little bit. Let's see how this works, because I forgot to dry the other colors before I laid it back down. So hopefully that doesn't ruin it. Might be doing this whole row again. Nope, we're good. So just like that, I was able to fix our H. Once it's completely dry, I'll get some wet Q-tips and just kind of get in between those a little bit better. Where some of it is still on there, but it's easier once it's dry because then it won't smear. And if you touch the H or the I, it won't just wipe off real quick. Okay, so next is sprinklers. And I'm going to do that one in silver. Sparklers, sorry. I knew it wasn't sprinklers. So we're going to make sure that that is laid down really good so we don't have that same problem. Make sure all of those air bubbles are out of there. And we're just going to do this one in silver. Hey, Jessica. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in silver. And then we're going to do watermelon in red. And corn on the cob in gold. So these are our glitters. There's 4 glitter colors. There's the glitter red. There is the gold, copper, and then the silver. So we, for this one, are just using the silver and the gold. I liked the matte, or the plain white, or red, sorry, with this instead of going for the glitter red. Since I didn't have, they don't sell white or blue in glitter. I'll pull this up and we will dry. Just clean off the excess, and you want to make sure all of the silk screen is covered. Sometimes when you use these lighter colors that kind of blend in with the silk screen, you can actually miss a couple areas, and you will lose that section of the design if you don't make sure that you have it all covered. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dry this one. And then move on to the 2 top ones. And I dry in between each layer because if you don't and the chalk paste dries into the transfer, it doesn't ruin your transfer. You can actually still wash it out of your transfer, but it will ruin your design because it'll actually pull up with the transfer instead of staying on your board. I'm just going to dry this and we'll move on to the next. If you are on and you are new, if you hit new or VIP, that will send you a link to my VIP page. The VIP page, I have a lot of sales and stuff that go on that I can't post on my regular business page. Also, I never really know when I'm going to go live. So if you just click anywhere on the screen, you have 2 choices. You can either follow, and that'll just give you notifications when I'm going live, or you can actually hit the thumbs up and like the page, and then that you will get notifications if I've got games going on or posts or anything like that. You'll get to see all those as well. But if you don't want to actually be on the page and you just follow, that will at least tell you when I'm on live. I try and get on live at least once a week. Last week I wasn't able to get on at all, but I do try at least once a week. I'd like to do more, but it's just, sometimes it's crazy. I do post videos though fairly often. If you want to like the page, then you'll see those. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and come in here with our gold glitter on the corn on the cob. And then we're going to do all red on the watermelon. Also, I do a monthly giveaway for the people that spread the video out there and sprinkle it out to other people. So if you do that, to get into that drawing, you must comment that you either shared the video or use my keyword, which this one is fireworks. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and throw the red on here real fast. And then we'll dry and lay down our second transfer. Like I mentioned at the very beginning, we will be using 3 different transfers for this one. We'll be pulling some fireworks from our seasonal truck transfer. I've got a retired firework transfer that I'm going to be using, and then we have this transfer. So this is actually 3 different transfers, but it's a great way to show you. How you don't have to stick to just the one transfer. You can actually use the transfers however you want. If we just wanted to use the watermelon one and make a summer transfer, you could do that. You don't have to go in order with your transfers. A lot of our transfers actually come with like little details that you can use on other things. So it's pretty whatever you want to make with them. Okay. Just clean this off here a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and dry this really good before we lay down our second transfer, because I don't want, when I pull up, I don't want the second transfer to pull up the words from our first transfer. Thank you, Deborah. And also, if you do share to more than one page, you can put the word and then times however many times you shared it, and you will get into the drawing that many times. So it's not just one per live. You can get on into the drawing as many times as you share to as many different pages as you share. I just suggest to only share to pages that you're really supposed to or allowed to. Okay, I'm just drying this one a little bit more because, like I said, I don't want the second transfer to overstick to the paste and pull it up with it. So on the same note, we are going to fuzz this transfer a little bit better as well so that it doesn't overstick to the other paste. We're also going to hold off on putting the word fireworks at the very top because I think we're going to lay the fireworks down and then we can put the fireworks on top of them if some of them overlap. I'm going to go ahead and just fuzz this transfer. We do this because we don't want it to overstick to our board. Those first couple uses, your transfers come to you incredibly sticky. And that just means you're going to get more uses out of them. When they're real sticky like that, the more uses you get. So it's really nice when they come to you really sticky. You just got to fuzz them a little bit more to start. Sorry, can't see where I'm at. Sideways. Okay, trying to get this to line up right. There we go. Sorry, I can't remember what I was going to say. I can't remember what I was saying. But we're going to hold off on putting the fireworks down because we're going to put a bunch of fireworks up at the top and I don't want it to overlap. Okay, so let's see. What color should we do barbecue? So we don't have a lot of blue yet. Let's do a blue. Of course, we could do country in blue. Let's just do barbecue in, yeah, we'll do it in blue. Oh, what I was saying, took me a moment. The transfers come to you incredibly sticky, and you really do want that. You might have to fuzz them a little bit more when you first get them, but that fuzz actually comes off when you wash your transfer, and you get all that stickiness back. So the more sticky you have on there, the more uses you can really get out of them. So, okay. I'm going to pull this one up, just get my excess off here real fast. Pull this one up, dry it, and we'll move on to the next color. Awesome. I love how you can make it all different. These double, or these word ones that have a bunch of different words in a row are some of my favorite transfers. They have a Christmas one, which I think is actually retired. The autumn one, love that one. They have one that is like kind of sports themed. Love that one too. And these dry pretty quick. And just because the paste is dry doesn't mean that it's not going to remove. So you can actually still remove this. Let's say I'm sick of seeing this on here. I will just be able to remove the paste. You just kind of spray it down with some water, let it sit for a little bit, and it will wipe right off. Okay, music. Starry Nights, I know I want to use gold again. Let's do I just don't want too many different colors in a row. So let's go ahead and do white for music. And then country, we're actually going to do red, white, and blue. But we're going to do it in what's called a hot mess effect. So it's going to be all different colors. And actually, let's do music and an ombre. So we'll do ombre and then hot mess effect. So ombre is 2 different rows of colors, and then you use your finger to blend them together. So we're going to throw white up at the top, and I think red at the bottom, and then we'll blend them together. So you just want to leave a little bit of a thicker line kind of at the middle mark, so you have that to blend. Try not to get it on my barbecue. Okay. Get a little bit of the excess off here. So now I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to smear them together and kind of do a ombre effect in the middle. Just like that. Now I'll just take my squeegee and clean off the whole area. Without trying to get too much red to the top. Okay, just like that. My red is so runny. Every single time I use my red, I get it all over the place. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. We'll go ahead and dry this before we move on to the next one. And then I think the next one we're going to do the hot mess effect with all different colors. The red, white, and blue for country. And then for Starry Nights, we're going to use our gold. And then for fireworks, we're probably going to use, I'm not sure yet. It just matters how much it overlaps the fireworks, because we're going to do all different colors in the fireworks. There we go. So this is called the hot mess effect. So the hot mess effect, you actually just kind of blot a bunch of the different colors, then you use one of your squeegees to kind of mix it around a little bit, and it gives it almost like kind of like a tie-dye effect. So we're just going to kind of throw some of our colors on here. You want to make sure that there is enough color to kind of blend all of them together. So if you don't have enough paste, it dries out real fast. Go ahead and wipe this one off, and we'll get some red. throw some white in here. And then we'll be able to just mix it all up. Okay, I think we have enough. So now I'm just going to take a squeegee and kind of blend it all together. Just kind of move it all around. You kind of want to do this a little quick because you don't want that paste to start drying into your transfer, because then it will pull up with your design. Grab another. And I'm just going to clean it off, get all the excess off. It's already starting to dry a little bit, so we're going to move a little faster. We'll pull this up, and we've got our tie-dye. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and dry this. We'll move on to our next one. And like I said, we're going to hold off on the fireworks word, which is the top one, because I want to lay all the fireworks first, and then we can put the word firework over top if any of them overlay, I guess would be the word, that word. Okay. We're going to use gold. Since this one's kind of a smaller one, I'm going to go ahead and just use our smaller tool here. You just want to fill in all of the silkscreen area. If you guys are watching this in a replay, make sure to hit hashtag replay in the comments just to keep it going. I'm just going to do a quick removal of the excess and make sure I've got all of the words covered. Oops, missed the bottom of the T. There we go. And I'm actually going to just go ahead and remove this whole word transfer, because we're going to come back and do the fireworks word at the end after we lay all the fireworks. Okay, so now I'm going to be using two different transfers. Actually, you know what, before start doing this, let me dry this real fast before I start laying transfers on top of it and smearing it. What do you guys think so far? If you're just joining, say hi. And remember, if you sprinkle the video out there, you get into the drawing to get your own sample kit. Your sample comes with a 5x7 transfer, as well as 2 color packets and your own squeegee. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, so we are going to be using multiple different transfers for fireworks. So we actually have, this is our truck add-ons for the summer. And we've got some three fireworks, and then we also have these fireworks that are already being exploded. So I'm going to use all of these. Thank you. And this is actually a double layer one, so we will be able to do all of this, I'm thinking in white, and then we'll do blue and red for the second layer of it. And then we've got our fireworks to do, and then I've got some larger fireworks on the other transfer. This also has the crates for the fireworks, but I think we're gonna skip that one. Put this down here. We'll split this up and we'll get our other fireworks out here first. How's everyone's Monday going? We only got a couple people on. I normally do them a little later. I tend to have more views. It's kind of dinner time right now. Wasn't expecting a lot of people, but had a really busy day at work. And I was tired, and I knew if I sat down that I would not be getting back up to do a live, so had to make it a little earlier. Okay. There we go. We've got all of our fireworks ready now. So we are going to put all of these up at the top. I'm thinking of putting this kind of off to the side a little bit. Kind of like it's shooting the fireworks. Lost my towel there for a sec. And like I've mentioned before, these are a silkscreen reusable transfer. So all of the open space is actually a silkscreen that helps you be able to get a lot of detail into it that you normally couldn't do with like a stencil. So let's see. Try and stick this under here a little bit. I think we're going to go ahead and do, let's see. So I think I'm going to do this in blue up here. We'll pull it up. Thank you for sharing. That will get you into our monthly drawing. Okay, so I'm going to do the firework up at the top here in blue. This firework in blue. And then let's do some red. Just do this one in red. This one over here in red. We'll do the rest in white, and then this is a double layer one, so we'll actually be adding some stripes to it as well. Actually, just gonna do the rest of this in white here real fast, and we'll pull this transfer up. And then we're gonna come back over it, and we've still got the word fireworks to put on top. the first word was actually fireworks, but I wanted to throw all the fireworks on here first. And then if they overlap, we can do it over top of some of the fireworks. Okay, so before the rest dries, get this off. Here we go. I'll dry this here real fast. And then we can put that second layer on. And we're going to fuzz the second layer really good because we don't want it to overstick to the first layer of paste. So we're going to take our fuzz towel. And now we're going to go ahead and layer them up here. Go. And get a Clorox wipe here. And I think I'm going to throw some red over top of this white. Actually, I'll throw red over this one too. Brittany. And then I'm going to throw some white over this one. And then we'll throw blue over these over here. I'll go ahead and remove this. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Started pulling up a little bit. Let's see if we can get that to lay back down. Did. Let's see if we got it over here. We're good. Okay. So it bled a little bit, so I am just going to take one of my pointy Q-tips and just clean up this little triangle here real fast. That was trying to pull up. And once it's really dry, I can actually come in here. Sometimes it's hard to clean it up when it's wet because if you accidentally touch it, then your line screws up. So it's a lot easier to actually clean them up when they're dry. I just want to get a little bit of it up. And then I'll come back later and clean up that, and then I have the white down here at the bottom too. Okay. Now let's move on to our fireworks. So I'm thinking of starting with the biggest one over in the corner first. So this is actually from Hobby Lobby. And I love it. Because it's so big that I can do one of our 18 by 24 inch transfers, but then I can add details up to the top as well, which is what we're doing with fireworks. I'm thinking about doing this big one in gold. But we might bring out the red glitter too for this one, for the fireworks. Actually, we could bring out the copper too. Okay, go ahead and remove that. We've got our first fireworks. I'm going to go ahead and dry this one because we might start overlapping some. And we also have copper and red in glitter too, so I think I'm going to grab them all for the glitters. Let's see, we've got those. We've got some smaller ones too. I think we're going to do the 3 here next, and then kind of move into the smaller ones. And then maybe add some smaller ones here too. Okay. I think I like the red glitter next. I'm not going to worry about making this perfect because they're kind of overlapping a little bit. The fireworks are. So we are just going to try and make that look as good as possible. To kind of separate them a little bit. Actually thinking of just staying with the glitters. The fireworks.
Oh, Mom, you like my new pocket? Oh, you're lighting still?
Yes, I am.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Okay. And I think we're going to add some copper in here as well. Just kind of blend in where they meet. One off, and we'll just throw in some of these smaller ones here real fast. We might even use them more than once. Actually, let me dry this one. What do you guys think so far? I love these fireworks. I'm debating on what color we should do the words fireworks for. It'll kind of use all the colors over here. What do you guys think? What color should we put fireworks in? Oh, I forgot to fuzz that. Oh, good. We're going to do this one in the red glitter on both. Any idea on what color we should put fireworks in? The actual words? Okay, so I'm just going to lift this one here. We're actually going to throw in another one over here. I might come a little closer. Just because it's a different kind of shape of the fireworks, so I'll throw two of them on here. There we go. More brighter color. So what, you think maybe white? Let's see, I got a couple more fireworks. Let's throw some more in here. I'm thinking white. What do you guys think? Just freedom down here all in white. It's far enough away that it wouldn't look funny. Copper one on here. And then we'll throw another silver one, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it'll go right here at the top. I was just afraid that if there was enough fireworks, we might have to move this. I'm not sure if I put it low enough or high enough. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna do one more silver. Right here. Actually, I think we'll put it here. I'm going to put one silver here, and then I think I'm going to put a gold one right there. We only have one gold one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. I think we're going to put one more right here We're going to use gold. And there we go. Okay, so let me dry this really good and then we will lay down the words and see what this looks like. I'm actually thinking of just removing this. What do you guys think? This doesn't look to me right compared to this. I'm thinking of maybe removing this, making this one of the glitter colors, and then doing it all in white. Because this looks so boring to me compared to this. Oh, and I just put my finger in a firework. Does this look boring to you guys compared to all the fireworks? Should we remove all of this and just make it look like one big firework going into it? Sorry guys, I put my finger into a firework. Yeah, you guys, I'm not loving this. It just looks too boring to me compared to all of those fireworks. So this is how easy it is to literally remove it. So I think we are actually going to make that glitter. So what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my transfer and I'm just going to clean it up here a little bit real fast. I'm not going to take all my time. I'm just going to clean it up to the part I'm going to use. Just got to clean off both sides here. I think I'm going to make the firework red and then the smoke glitter silver. Just so that it kind of matches the fireworks. That just looked kind of plain to me. I'm not used to having a board this big, and I'm used to having all my supplies up here with me. So if it looks like I'm turning around wondering where all my stuff is, it's because I'm turning around wondering where all my stuff is. Okay, let me just do one more quick wipe to the back here. So, and this is actually how quickly it is to clean up your transfers too. So I just am wiping off the back for anything that bled through, and also to remove that. That's how I remove my fuzz. And then you can see that that transfer is actually clean for my next use, which is going to be right now. It will stain your transfer a little bit, but that's okay. You just want to make sure that it is all out of your silk screen. So I'm just going to use my towel to kind of dry it as I refuzz. And then I'm just going to use my heat gun here and dry off the board from where we cleaned it off. Still a little cloudy. Okay, that should be good enough. So I think we're actually going to kind of put it off to the side here, because it'll be lining, fireworks will probably line up right with the Starry Night. So we can kind of go off to the side a little bit. And I'm going to do silver for the smoke. And then I think we're going to do the red glitter for the firework. Just want to make sure all that detail is covered. And then we'll grab some red here for the firework. Yep, already love that better. Okay, what do you guys think? You like that better? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close up some of my paste here real fast, because I think we're just going to do white. White for fireworks. Let me think about it while I'm putting all my paste away. What do you guys think? What color should we do for fireworks? I think we've got enough glitter, so there's the red, white, or blue. Yeah, I think we've got enough glitter. So red, all white, or all blue? Thinking all white, but we've already got the Freedom all in white. I think I'll just go ahead and do it all in white. I can't decide on another color. I'm going to make sure this is good and dry before we lay that word down. Okay, so last word, and then we are all done. Does anyone have any questions? We still got a little bit to go here. I'm going to put this one down here real fast. I'm just going to line it up with Starry Night, just so that I know where we're going here. There we go. I got a little bit of the blue on here. Get that off real fast. From when I folded it over to dry the other one, I got a little bit of the paste from the other colors on here. You just want to make sure you get that off or you lose that detail. I don't want to put too much heat on the actual transfer because it will melt your transfers, but I just want to get it a little drier. If it's too wet, sometimes it bleeds. See, I'm starting to melt it there. And you just want to make sure it is all laying down flat. And there's no bumps. And we're just going to take our paste and fill in the word fireworks. And thank you for everyone who joined tonight. I love these bigger projects. I feel like sometimes I'm doing 3 or 4 per live, and I just feel like I don't really get a good project done. And I just throw a couple small ones together. I love these big projects. Okay, there we go. What do you guys think? That came out awesome. I love it. Clean this up here real fast, and I'll kind of turn it around so you guys can see it straight on. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to clean the bottom here a little bit real fast. Just going to take one of my Clorox wipes and kind of make my Q-tip a little wet. I'm just going to clean out this middle here where I kind of smeared it. So what's really good about cleaning it once you're done is the paste itself has dried really well. So you can kind of just get in there without having to worry about messing up your lines, because it takes a little scrubbing to get the thick parts off. So you can kind of just get in there and do what you need to do, not worrying about it smearing on you. I'm just fixing up all those little marks that I had on here, because the transfers do bleed a little bit, but sometimes, especially if you're moving that squeegee like here. If you're moving that squeegee all different directions, sometimes it can go a little haywire. Okay, I think we are good. I love it. What do you guys think? If you're watching this in a replay, do hashtag replay for me, just to keep it going. Oops. I'll set it that way for you guys. This is a monster. You guys see the whole thing. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. If you guys have any questions, message me anytime. I not only sell the finished products, but I also sell the transfers, the paste. We have ink, which is actually my shirt, for permanent options. So if there's anything that you guys have any questions about, definitely let me know. So there's the transfers, there's the paste, then I also do custom pieces as well. If you don't want to buy all the stuff yourself, if you ever see me making something and want it a little different or love it just how it is, let me know. We can do those for you as well. So I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for joining. If it's the first time joining me, give me a thumbs up so that you can be on my page. I do drawings, I do games. If you hit follow on anywhere on the screen, click on it and follow me will pop up. That will give you notifications when I'm actually going live. If you just want to see the lives, I try and do it once a week. Actually, I try more than once a week. I try for 2 or 3, but normally I get 1. Or last week I got none. So if you no longer see the live up at the top corner, do hashtag replay, and I'm going to be posting some pictures of this massive transfer here in just a little bit. And if you have any questions, message me. See you guys later.